John Moore for sportsandmore.com at the 2017 East Coast IceJam, joined by Chris Mooring of International Scouting Services. And Chris, I want to talk to you about the Bantams, the major Bantam teams that have come from across the region here, and plenty of players to watch. Let's begin by talking about the Dieppe Flyers forward Yannic Bastarache.
Bastarache, I think he might be their leading scorer coming into the tournament. He's a big kid. Really, really good hands in and around the net. He's a strong guy along the boards. Really likes to bring a physical game as well. Competes at a high level. He's a good skater, not a great skater, but he's a good skater. And he shows a lot of hockey sense in and around the areas that he needs to. He realizes he has to go to places that most guys won't go.
Also on the Dieppe Flyers, his teammate, the defenseman Nicolas Savoie.
Savoie is a very good two-way player. He's maybe the best defenseman in that age group for Atlantic Canada. He's got size, he's got skill. He really carries the puck well. Competes at both ends of the ice. Good hockey sense. Good size, and good skating ability. He really has basically that whole package that makes him a very good prospect.
All right, from Dieppe, let's go to Fredericton. A couple of players I want to talk to you there, but let's start with Cole Huckins.
Cole's a big center. Really interesting prospect. He's an 03 birthday, so he's an underager, first-year Bantam. Very good size, 6'2". Probably his best asset is his patience with his puck and the way he sees the ice. He really is one of those rare playmakers with size and a center. So he needs a little bit of work on his skating. He's a little bit I guess, knee bend and a little bit of explosiveness in his skating stride, but he's a very interesting prospect that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy watching when they see him play.
And his teammate was a year older, Dawson Stairs.
Stairs is a I guess power forward, I would call him. He's a guy that has got good size, good strength along the boards, makes players better around him, creates a little bit of ice for guys around him as well. He uses his size very well. Good hands. Another guy that could use a little bit of work on his skating. I think his skating stride could be a little bit more explosive, and he could have a little bit better speed. But he brings it in every game, and he really is a leader on that team.
From the Moncton Hawks, a couple of defensemen. Let's start with Eli Barnett.
Barnett, he's a huge 03 birthday, 6'1" or 6'2", can really skate too. Like he's a very interesting prospect to watch. Can really skate out there. Moves a puck extremely well for a guy that's first year Bantam. Really has a good skill set. But the size and the mobility, he really has a lot of upside that I don't know if many scouts have been watching Bantam here this weekend, but they're going to be watching him for a couple of years, I think.
And not his defensive partner, but who also plays on that Moncton blue line and was granted exceptional status, Lane Hinkley.
Yeah, really thick 04 birthday. Pee-wee age kid playing Bantam, really thick, good-sized kid that plays a heavy game. He's really, really good defensively, thinks the game really well in the defensive zone. He has good skill. He distributes the puck, gets it to the forwards. He's not a rusher of the puck or anything, but he makes a good first pass, and he's got a lot of upside when you think he's an 04 birthday that plays in every situation for that team, and really is one of their better defensemen as an 04. So yeah, it's an interesting prospect.
Skip over to Newfoundland. Again, a player that we very rarely see, but Western Oil Kings Mark Hillier.
Hillier, he's the captain on that team. He's A center, I would say a good 200-foot type player, really thinks the game well, carries the puck with authority and with confidence, can score, really is a very complete type player that he plays with some physicality. He's a leader on that team, both offensively and plays in all situations as well. So.
In the Halifax area, Landwork Gulls, forward Cam MacDonald.
Cam is a good size 03 birthday, another underager playing Bantam. I think he's one of their top scorers as well on his team. I would think of him more of a goal scorer than a playmaker. Really plays a kind of a power type game along the boards and likes to go to the net with a puck. He's got good skating ability for an 03. I think he's going to be a player to watch for the next couple of years. He really looks like a really good offensive player for them.
And finally, out of Kennebecasis Valley, Drew Elliot.
Drew Elliott's an 03 birthday, another 03 birthday. First year Bantam. Actually, I guess he's a second year Bantam because I think he played up as a underager last year for the team. Really good winger, plays with authority. He's probably one of the best skaters in his age group. Explosive, good skill set. Likes to take the puck to the net. Really, does everything well. He's another one of those guys that is a very good 200-foot player and a very complete player in the way he plays a game. So, yeah, very interesting prospect to watch.
Plenty of talent here in Atlantic Canada. Chris, we do thank you for taking time out and joining us here.
No problem, John. Anytime.
Chris Mooring of International Scouting Services. John Moore reporting for sportsandmore.com.